Hello, in this demonstration we are going to highlight the exceptional flexibility of CyPerf across containerized infrastructures. In previous videos, which will be linked in the description below, we looked at CyPerf's ability to run in different scenarios, be it private cloud, public cloud, or containers. Today we will go a step further and look at how CyPerf can run on a variety of Linux distributions due to the containerized infrastructure. The entities that will be deployed as containers are the CyPerf agents, and you can deploy them on your favorite Linux distribution, like CentOS, Fedora, OpenSUSE, Red Hat, or the Linux Alpine Linux. In the previous video, which is linked below, you saw an example with Ubuntu distribution. And today, we will look at a couple more. Let's take a look at a simplified diagram for the first demo. So in this case, we are using CentOS distribution. We installed, I have the two agents installed on Kubernetes on CentOS distribution machines. And as you can see at the top of the diagram, the CyPerf controller is communicating with the two machines. The CyPerf controller is a VM deployed on the same ESXi server as the two CentOS Linux machines on which the client and server agents are. Here are just a few details about how I deployed the agents. Here is the output of the kubectl get pods command on my setup. Just to show you, I named the nodes based on the distribution they're running. So both of these are on CentOS. The client is on the first CentOS node, and the server is on the second CentOS node. Now let's see the test running. Here I have the agents assigned to the test. The client agent is the one deployed on the first CentOS machine, and the server agent is the one deployed on the second CentOS machine. In terms of traffic, I'm only sending simple HTTP GET with 200 OK response of 1 megabyte. And in terms of objectives, I configured 500 megabits per second, and the test will run for 600 seconds or 10 minutes. The test has been running for a while, and we can see in the graph here, in the throughput graph, that we are achieving the objective that we configured, which is 500 megabits per second. That was a basic test with HTTP traffic. But as you know, CyPerf generates realistic application traffic and attack traffic. So let's take a look at a more complex scenario that mimics a real-world environment. We will add a mix of applications instead of a single application, and we will add some attack traffic. Let's take a look at the test. I'm still using the same client and server agents. For traffic, I added an app mix, some web traffic, so just a web browsing type of traffic, some Zoom, some social media traffic, and some email. I have also added an attack profile with encrypted attacks. I let the test run for a while, and right away we see that we have statistics for the attack side of the traffic. We see here all the attacks that have been sent and how many of them have been blocked or not. If you scroll down, we have the throughput statistics. We see that in this case we are generating over 600 megabits per second with the current settings. And you can also see the distribution of the 4 applications in our mix in this case. To increase the complexity, let's look at a hybrid environment where the Kubernetes cluster is made up of nodes of different Linux distributions. In your setup, you're probably using a single distribution, but for the purpose of this exercise, I want to show that CyPerf can run on all of these distributions. So as shown on the diagram, the CyPerf controller is the same in this case, and we have 3 different agents. One of them is deployed on OpenSUSE, the other one is deployed on Alpine Linux, and then we have a server agent that is deployed on CentOS. And we also have, I kept the second CentOS node as the management or the control plane node. Here is the output of the getNodes command in my cluster, and as you can see here we have 2 clients, one is on Alpine, the other one is on OpenSUSE, and the server is on CentOS. Let's take a look at the test running in the UI. So I assigned the OpenSUSE agent to the first network element on the left side, and the second one, which is the Alpine agent, to the second client network element. And then for the server, I assigned the CentOS agent. In terms of traffic, I'm running just a simple HTTP test like the first demo in this video. In this case, I set the limit at 1 gigabit per second, and we can see that it is maintaining that bandwidth. And in terms of the application, we can see that there's only HTTP application running. Thank you for watching this video in which we saw how containers enable us to run the CyPerf tool in any Linux distribution. Which Linux distribution are you using in your environment?